안녕하세요. Today, let's explore the Korean pronouns. Whether you're a beginner or an intermediate speaker in Korean, pronouns is a crucial must-know. We do have some special rules, so let's dive right in and I'll explain everything. Let's start with the I. So for some of these Korean pronouns, we have a casual version and a polite version because as you know, we have the honorific system in Korean. I is one of them. I is 나. 나. That's the casual version. And to use it in a sentence, we would say 나는 그레이스야. 나는 그레이스야. Notice how the entire sentence was in casual form? Next, if you want to use it in the polite form, you would say 저. 저는 그레이스예요. 저는 그레이스예요. Notice how the entire sentence is in polite form. Next, let's move on to you. This is quite a complicated one. Let's start with the casual version. 너. 너는 내 이상형이야. And now for the polite version is 당신. 당신은 제 이상형이에요. 당신은 제 이상형이에요. So regarding the pronoun you, there are three important things that you must remember. The first one is 당신 is not normally used in daily conversations. This is because it is used more for written texts such as direct translations or lyrics. It is regarded as quite unnatural or awkward to use it in spoken conversations. The second thing to note is that in Korean, we often omit the pronoun you. One reason is because, like I said, 당신 is an awkward phrase to use, but also in general because usually in Korean, when you are talking directly to someone, it is very clear who you're talking to. So you don't necessarily have to say you, and the sentence works fine even if you omit it. For example, instead of saying 너 배고파? You can simply say 배고파? The third rule is regarding the polite version of you, which is 당신. So in Korea, as you know, since we have an honorific system, it is rude to call someone by their first name directly. So instead, we would use titles such as 선생님 for teacher, 선생님, or 선배님 for seniors. So instead of 당신, these titles can be used. Next is he and she. First, he is 그는 제 첫사랑이에요. And she is 그녀는 제 선생님이에요. So 그 and 그녀 similarly are not too frequently used in spoken language. Instead, if you want to sound natural and like a native Korean, an alternative phrase that you could use is 그분 for that person. 그분은 제 선생님이에요. Next is they. 그들은 제 친구들이에요. The last basic pronoun we'll look at today is we. Again, this has a casual form and a polite form. 우리 is casual. 우리가 갈게. 저희 is polite. 저희가 갈게요. An interesting thing about 우리 and 저희 is that in Korean, when you refer to something that is mine, people oftentimes use 우리 or 저희 in the place of I. For example, when we say my country, people rarely say 내 나라. We say 우리나라. Similarly, when we say my house, we don't say 내 집. We say 우리 집. 우리 집으로 와. So from this video, you learned the most basic forms of Korean pronouns. Do you think you have a better idea for them now? 그럼 우리 또 만나요.